Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, friends. As you know, I am creating an ERP application in Python Django. So I just created the vendor form and also created the invoice. So I want to show you today a demo of the vendor and the invoice, and then I will show you the coding also. So first, our server, we can check server is started. So we can open the our application. We can log in using the Django authentication system. This is our dashboard. So I create vendor form and purchase invoice. Right now I am making all the thing together in one app, but later I am thinking to create the microservices for different things, different action. But in second step maybe I will create the different apps. For example, now I am making the procurement system, purchase system, accounting system, all the thing together, na? So maybe next second step, after finishing to some work, I will start to create the different apps. But what is now right now created, I will show you. Here is the create vendor. So this is vendor form. We are registering our new vendor here, and every vendor is actually associated with accounts. How we can associate this one? Here is the account code, GL account code. For example, I am going to create a new vendor, new supplier now. So first I will create one account, GL account for that vendor. First I will select here vendor and account type. Sub account code I will create. What is the last one? Let's see. 110 10010 101. This is sub account code and title. For example, I say ABC. Okay. Any name just for testing, and I save here. So the new account is account code for vendor is registered. This is I am using the bootstrap for highlighting and all the work of front end. So now we can go to create the vendor. Here we can select. Now it is showing here the account code of the GL code of the vendor. We can select here ABC company, name ABC company. What is the difference? This is actually GL account. Here is only showing the account title, no? It will also show the account code. Later we can do it. For example, I show you here. I click open new tab. It is showing here, no? This one account code. I will also try to do with dash account code also. So here is the account vendor name, registration number, any number. For example, same number I will put here, like 2023. This registration number. This registration number may be provided by the government. Registration number also, and tax number, any number you can say. Here the email abc@gmail.com, contact number, any contact number we can put here. Contact number and then save. Address also. You can test address. You can say my address. and save. Vendor with this email. This email is already registered before. I think I can check here. Admin. Vendor. Maybe somebody has. This one is already there. So I can delete this one. Now I will register, or even I will change the name. I will change this one also, no problem. I deleted that one. Now I am going to register again. So it is vendor with this email already here. I will change this one. No reverse. This is one error. Now it is registered. You can see here ABC and company register here. This address is error is showing. Maybe I will go here in URL. Maybe URL not defined. It is saying vendor. I will check here vendor. Here is the error is coming. I can see downside. It will show us the error because this one is coming line 248 in models.py file. Models.py UI line number 248 here. So it is, we are actually sending a URL with primary key. So what we have to do in our URL, we have to define the path. Here is the vendor, because when we are creating so later we can create one here, we can reverse it to another page, but right now for just for removing the error, I am putting here the PK. Here it is another path, same name I am creating, PK. Now I can check again, refresh, another one, because it's already created. I will delete this one. And I will try to create again. Now it is safe. So first we create the vendor, then we are going to create the invoice. This is invoice number, this is generating automatically, it is taking the maximum number and it is showing here. This is invoice date and time. Here all the vendors are coming, so I created this vendor, I will select this one. Here is the narration. I put any narration here. Here also I will show you one thing. And then select the items. I will select potato, bag, 5 bag, $5. Here before saving it is saying at least 20 character, because I created one method there also. I will see there in forms maybe. ABC, where is the, I will check here, forms or maybe model, maybe forms, I am using the model forms. Here is the form, and this one vendor, create vendor register, this one maybe, no. We are registering invoice now, sorry, invoice. This is invoice, where is the invoice? Purchase invoice, yes. Invoice master. Validation. Less than 10, 20. Message is wrong here. I put less than 5, for example. This is method I created here. just for minimum narration. For testing purpose I just put here 5 words, and I put here 5 words, and now this one item is selected, onion bag, pieces, bag, and I here put 6. And for this calculation, you see here automatically changing. I use the JavaScript. I will show you. For example, I put here 5, so automatically change. Add another item, carton, corrugated carton boxes, 5 by 5 size, 2 ply, double ply carton, boxes, 5 boxes, or maybe 10 boxes. For packing also, maybe customer required for packing, they are actually exporting, or sometimes the stores need carton also. Dollar carton, this one. So now up to here I finish purchase invoice. Now I have to create button for printing the invoice for a different thing. How much I have time I will see, because I have the limited resources. I am making development, all the development I am doing myself. That's why I have no time to do too much things. But here we can use too many options, like for if I want to send the email or SMS also, we can put here. But maybe I will put the printing also. Maybe after finishing too much work, I will maybe later I will put here email option also. But right now only maybe printing and posting. After that, it is this URL will go to another form, another like here. For example, I show you in voucher, same like I will put here another. After finishing, it will go to another exit, and I will go same like all invoices will show there. Like it is showing voucher number, invoice number will show, invoice number, invoice description. So that page it will go there, and from there we can select and we can post. After posting of this purchase invoice, we can't able to change, and after posting, all the effect is accounting entry will also create it depending on the invoice. For example, here I will create another column also. This is credit invoice or cash invoice. So later the accounting step of this invoice will be created later, inshallah. Right now up to here I finished, and what I did for creation of this one, I created one model for 2 models for this purchase invoice, and one for this one, create vendor, and I am using the model form set factory here for showing the multiple lines here. And for JavaScript I show you coding. First I will show you the models. This is a model, simple model vendor. Account code is actually referring the foreign key, sub account, vendor name, register, or simple. Absolute URL, it is going here, reverse, PK. Maybe I will change this one, reverse. And purchase invoice here, vendor is actually referring to vendor, and here create date, post date, cancel date, all this is backend. All this just for our data. For example, who will cancel his user ID will come cancel by, who will post the user ID will come here. From Django authentication, request.user will come here, and post date automatically system date will come. And this is actually database table name and all the things I am using right now here. Which database I am using? Maybe SQLite I am using. SQLite. But MySQL I will also is a good database, MySQL and Postgres. And MongoDB is actually we are using for NoSQL for creating APIs. It is good. And this one is actually what we see here. You see this invoice number, how it is coming. In the models, I created one method, create invoice number. So it is taking using Django RM, it is taking the last number. If it is null, object is null, it is checking. If it is there the last number, then it is what it is doing, split. It is checking the dash. Before dash it is split, and from all other part it is making the number, it is taking the number. And then last number Z field, it is filling the 10 here. Z field zeros, it is filling the 0 Z field, and then it is combining this with the invoice number dash and str. And if it is no, there is no record first time, so last number is 1, and it will add 10 zeros plus 1, so INV0001 will come here first time. Like this I created this. And for detail invoice number, product is actually calling the product positive integer in str, simple. After that I created the form, model form, purchase master, and it is widgets. All we are calling here widgets for example rows and column. And this widget, this is screen data, as I show you. In this one all classes we are defining, bootstrap class or my own classes which I created here in static, my CSS, all CSS we are defining here. Class number field, what is the mean of the number field? This one actually I am using JavaScript, I show you, and read only. It will make the amount read only, it is not editable. I show you now this one the remaining item was coming table field. This is also I created one, and width 100, and all 100% of this div it will come here, like this quantity, all attributes. Here you see attributes, QTD, rate, amount. This one all classes are showing connecting here, these classes. And here actually InlineFormset factory, this is a very powerful tool of Django. Using that we are creating multiple form. Here we are 2-3 option: form set factory, model form set factory, inline form set, meaning it is master detail. We are putting here the master model, then detail model, then here our form name, this form name, this one. And here the extra, how many rows will come extra. For example, if I will put 10, you can see here what will happen. 10 extra rows are coming. But it is not our requirement. One is enough. Like here, form set factory, very powerful tool. You can see the documentation of Django in Django website. Here you can see form set, how we are using the form set and InlineFormset, all the things are here. So this is form, and for vendor, simple, nothing different, same thing I created here. And for JavaScript I show you for the calculation of invoice. No? Where is the JavaScript? Template. Right now actually directly I write in template. Actually it is HTML forms. Actually here we are using the DTL Django template language. Here is the invoice purchase has this one. It is showing this all Django template language we are using, and we are also causing the crispy form here. I also, you see the messages are coming in red now, so I using the crispy form. This one, you see all this boxes, this is crispy form. It is also app. We are adding in setting the pie. Crispy form. Crispy form, for crispy form you can see the crispy form, Django crispy form. And here all documentation available, how to install, how to use, all the things are here. So I am using the crispy form here, like purchase invoice. Sorry, where is the, this is template. So in template what we are doing here, I just put one script, JavaScript, that this button will not work. First just for security reason. Here, you see it is not working here, but here it is working. But this form it is not working. Here I put index.history script actually based on the main content from this no back function. This is a ready-made function of JavaScript, and here I am actually calling the static files, my CSS file. If pk is posted, then it will show. This one I will change. This form set.me, this all part of the form set. You can go on Django form set na template, how to use the template, this will show here. Crispy we are using, here we are using crispy we are using for all the crispy any presentation we are saying look and feel. If no error, if there form dot no non-field error, so it will show here. But now I am not showing anything here. Then here in the invoice number as crispy field, any for example in the base is this field, this field is actually crispy, having the crispy look and feel. I will call form set dot management form. We are going to detail form for loop in the first record. This label is coming here, and for loop here I put on the field which is our data field like this one data field, this all data field on key up. This is actually trigger we are saying, this is on key up, this function will come work. Where is the JavaScript? This function is written here, amount. This quantity we are getting the get element by class name, and we can multiply it by I. I is the loop here. Later I will change the loop. Right now it is working 100 item up to it will work. That's it. Just I created it, and I also worked on API. Maybe I will next video. Maybe I will put the API video also I will create. Inshallah. Thank you very much for watching the video. Assalamu alaikum.